Member for Edmonton-Highlands Norwood.
Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, as the PCs frantically rush to nominate their slate of candidates, serious allegations have emerged about the conduct of certain candidates, including the member for Edmonton-Ellerslie, who has been forced to resign from the cabinet. Far from being an internal party matter, this is an allegation of criminal activity. So far, the only investigation into these allegations of criminal activity will be conducted by the PC party. Will the Premier admit that the allegations of criminal activity should be referred to the police and not investigated by the same political party that is involved?
Thank you, Honourable Member. I think this matter has been clarified and has been nicely summed up as being contrary to parliamentary tradition here. It states here, I hope we've stopped the clock, Clerk, but I want to deal with this because I can see where this is going, and it's been clarified by both the Premier just now and by the Minister of Justice that it is in fact an internal party matter. And there is a statement here that I'll refer you to in case this comes up some more so we can stop the discussion on that in House of Commons Procedure and Practice, and it clearly states here what questions should be all about or should not be all about. And I'll refresh your memories quickly once right now. Further, a question should not concern internal party matters or party or election expenses. And I have let a few questions go already. Last week we heard 3 questions from your leader. Today we heard 3 questions from the opposition House leader, and now we're hearing another one. But at the time, I conclude that this is a party matter, as clarified. Now, I'll pass to the Minister of Justice if he wishes to re-clarify, and if not, let's hear what your second supplemental might sound like. Honourable Minister of Justice? No? Okay, thank you. Let us move on then. Honourable Member for Edmonton-Highlands
Let me ask this question. If someone inside a political party murdered somebody else in that political party, would it be ruled that it is an internal party matter and no questions are allowed?
Honourable Member, you see, you've just illustrated the point why we don't perhaps allow internal party matters to come forward like this. And in this case, I did allow some, so let's have any griping about this. I did allow some last week. I just allowed some now. I think the matter has been dealt with. You know where it's going. You know what's been undertaken. And so I would ask you now to look at your third and final supplemental, please, and be cautious in the wording you use.
Well, Mr. Speaker, I don't think it's settled. This is a general question to the Premier. Does he not think that as Premier of the province, he has a responsibility to ensure that allegations of a potentially criminal nature are investigated by the appropriate authorities and not brushed aside to be dealt with by a political party? And if not, why not?
The Honourable Minister of Justice, do you wish to clarify?
Mr. Speaker, I wish I could rise on something new, but this again is an internal party matter, and that's where it should stay outside of this chamber.
Thank you. Let's